Let's have some wordplay, shall we? Definitions, as it were. Words like king, by its very definition, a king, a benevolent ruler, head of state affairs, seeing both medieval times and European governments, pre-parliamentary and so on and so forth, having regents and governors and knights and ladies and courtly duties in their wake, in this long list of things. A king. A king. A king has, how to say, specifics of guidelines and rules, and there hasn't been a king in any country aside from places like Saudi Arabia and so on and so forth. It's very droll, very, how to say, fairy tale. There are many things in this world that you don't need to concern yourself with. Now, let's look at some other words. Open your thesaurus, and let's begin, shall we? Shakira Massaro. Once again, you make your yearly presence known. You're like a well overdue portion of PMS. Worthless, of course. Doing nothing but cleaning out the clots. Although I do have to admit a few things. So, allow me complimentary delights at your behalf. If you were anything more than a bilge snipe, I might be impressed with you. Might. But you're not. You take great pride in that gap between your thighs when what you should be filling is the one between your ears. You talk of darkness, dark words. You talk of these things like they meant something, when in truth, it's only a matter of procuring more of your lie. No, don't misunderstand me when I point things out. It's not being dark, it's being direct. If you could understand the difference, we might have better chats. I'm looking at this perhaps wrong, maybe. I didn't really think that was possible. You see, while I'm nowhere near a psychic, I do play the odds, but always in my favor, because I expect uncertainty to occur at any given point in time. When you factor in uncertainty into any equation, even one involving such creatures like you and I, of flesh and blood, you can always predict the outcome. And I can read you like a book. Of course, it's a book with no words, but a book nonetheless. Understand me when I say, in the scope of things, you're just a fruit fly. Now, if you need more explanation, the fruit fly lives for a span of one entire day, 24 hours from the time it hatches to the time it lays eggs and subsequently dies. In perspective of time, a day in the life of a man is the blink of an eye of a god. And no, to clarify, that God is not me. I don't believe in them. Your darkness you speak of, like it's some kind of failsafe, some safety net that's going to help you. It is nothing. It is just darkness, and like all darkness, it is empty. Like your words, like your life. Empty. I would also like to add, as you previously mentioned, sin, is it? Sin, sin, sin. I mean, we're all sinners after all. He who is not known sin may not be saved. And salvation is at hand. I give this to be evidence. Sin is indeed free. The ultimate freedom. Death, of course. I mean, you claim to know all about that. You killed your father when you were young. You murdered him, did you? Very nice man, actually. A little odd. But then again, if I reared you, I would be odd as well. But back to sin. Sin in the person, I'm assuming, by the spelling anyways. Your bestie. Your best friend, Well, knowing sin as well as I do, and understanding her way before, and much better than you, you're not a friend. You're not even an acquaintance. However, if you wish to propagate that lie, let me be perfectly clear on something. Sin is dead. That is the only gift that can be given. The release of all things. The end of suffering. And when you suffer as much as she did, believe me, death is welcome. So, I'll leave you to your thoughts then. Think on this. Your existence is propaganda. Nothing more. When you look in the mirror every day, forget the lie. Forget the facade. And question one thing as you stare. Is this the real me? When you can answer that, we'll speak again. Ta-ta for now.